hope you can hear me despite the rain. So I couldn't find any information on how to make wheel boxes, but it's super easy, so I wanted to share it with you if it might help you. It's raining so much today. So to save money, I used cut up pieces of plywood. This is 10 centimeter, so the same that we use for our floor and certain parts of our bed. And then I laminated them together. So I simply used wood glue and laminated them together overnight, and then I cut them to size. This is way cheaper than buying plywood specifically for the wheel boxes. Laminating is super easy and only takes 30 minutes plus the curing time, which is 24 hours, so it's definitely worth it. I'll be gluing it down like so, and also securing it with some pins. This is 1 centimeter, so I'll just glue approximately 1 centimeter of wood glue here. Now comes the tricky part. So to make this a lot easier, I have 2 pieces of off-cut timber, so I'll put these in between to stabilize the whole structure when I'm clamping it. If you try to do this without these, clamping it will become pretty much impossible since it's not a square box. These are 83 centimeters long, which is the same as the middle here. Not quite, it's about 2 millimeter too big, so I'm just going to sand these down and then they'll be perfect. Now we can place our pieces of wood. If you have someone that can help you, it'll make it a whole lot easier, but I don't today. So it's been 24 hours and we're going to unclamp these, sand them, and then they're ready to be put in the van. To make them a little bit stronger, I'm just going to attach some pins. I'm just using these kinds of pins. They're very small ones, and I'm just adding 5 on each side just to add some extra strength, and they're about $5. Here I have also prepared, this is the laminated plywood that will go on top. So I'll just measure this now that's done, and then I'm just going to cut them to fit. So since it's been laminated, I'm just quickly going to cut this side to make sure it's even. Tape on the underside where I'm going to glue it to the car, just to make sure that no oil gets to this part, because that will make it harder to glue since glue will be the only thing holding it down. I'm going to oil it using hemp oil, and I'm going to use one of these pads. You can also use a brush. So I'll just oil it one part at a time, both the outside and the inside, just to protect it from mold and water. It is the next day. The oil has soaked in. I've also just quickly buffed it with some very, very fine sandpaper to make it smooth to touch. And now we're just going to put this in, put some insulation in, and it's ready. No one ever talks about how difficult it is to work in a van because you have to take your shoes off all the time. Ah, there's raining.